Hey, hey, hey. Good evening, all. This is your favorite gardener, Cicely. Thank you so much for popping by. And guess what, y'all? It is still cozy season in the garden. Now, if you are in a part of the country that is freezing, like I'm sending you warm hugs. So, hi, Joy. How are you? So good to see you. So, I'm so glad you're here. Yesterday, I was supposed to go live, but I said, no. Let me wait and do it today on Saturday because I wanted to tell you about my trip to Longwood. Now, if you've been here for a minute, which I know you know, Joy, I absolutely love Longwood Gardens. Okay. So I've had a very long and busy day. As you can see, I'm a little zhuzhed up today. Look, I got the face on. I'm doing all the things. And I have been like just going on like since what, 6:30 this morning. So I'm not quite yet, on empty totally, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And look, Longwood Gardens is an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful place. It's my favorite garden until, I visit the rest of the gardens around the world. It is my all-time favorite, but I didn't have it in me to try to get new decorations. So yesterday was the first day of Longwood, Longwood Christmas. So yesterday was the thank you, Joy. Thank you. Now I'm not gonna be looking like this tomorrow, girls. So you better take a good look because I ain't gonna be looking like this. I'm not gonna be doing all this tomorrow. Girl. But thank you. I really appreciate it. So I didn't get to go to a lot tonight, but I will be there a few more times later on in the season. And as I was saying, yesterday, Friday, November 21st, was the very first day of Longwood Christmas, and it's going all the way through January 11th. Okay, so two quick things. I want to talk to you tonight about some of the things that I've seen. And I did take a little bit of footage, so I'll make a short so you can, kind of see just the pretty trees and everything. And it was a little bit more nostalgic, I think, this Christmas than like last year and maybe the previous year. But it's always fun. And because I am a member, I'm able to see the garden in every season and the different iterations. And I really think as a gardener, it's important for you to go and to visit public gardens. Now, I absolutely love public gardens. And I'm so lucky to reside in America's garden capital because we have like over, I think, 30, maybe 35 to 38 arboretum, public gardens, community gardens, all within about a 30-mile radius between 3 states. Okay. So we got you covered over here. And I love public gardens. And I think we should go and appreciate appreciate what's in your backyard or your container garden or whatever you're working with, but also go and visit public gardens so you can actually see a plant in like, what am I trying to say? Like the fullest stage. Okay. Because when you get these plant tags, when you buy a plant, they may say, oh, it grows 3 to 4 feet, but you don't really know what that looks like. But when you go to a garden where they tend it frequently and you can see the various growth stages, it's just really a lot of fun. And it helps you to make better decisions. So you don't, get caught out there buying plants that is too big of a space, or maybe the plant is too small and you were thinking it was, going to get larger, but it didn't. So those things are important. And it's just fun because the same way that our gardens are in various stages, we as people in relationship and all the things, we are also in various stages as well. Okay. Hello, perimenopause. But I digress. I'm not gonna go there. All right. So real quick, since I was already talking about Longwood, so what did I see? So okay, let me say this was the absolute earliest that I've no, I'll take that back. It's the second earliest. No. It is the earliest. Okay. It's the earliest I've ever been, meaning yesterday was the opening day. And I don't tend to like to go to things like on the opening day because I'm not a crowds type person. So, so the reason I'm all zhuzhed up is because I had this special photo shoot and I had my makeup done and had my outfit and blah, blah, blah. So that's why I'm all made up. But so I figured since I was in that area of Longwood, then let me just go ahead. It's the second day. I'm already down here. Let's, me and hubby, let's just go and check it out. Ooh, child. So first of all, I think our time was like 2:30. And we got there maybe like 2:35. So at Longwood, you can keep, even if you're a few minutes late, they allow you to like go over 30 minutes from your reservation time, which ours was 2:30. So by the time we got there, it was like 2:35. Well, we didn't get to park in the main parking lot. Okay. We had to park all the way out in like this big, massive field, but everything was very organized. They had like 2 cars per row. And I think it was like maybe like 3 or 4 rows back. So that kind of caught us off guard to begin with. And I was like, okay, y'all ready to see these lights. But anyway, it wasn't a too long of a walk from that field to the entrance. So we got in. It was just crazy, a good kind of crazy, busy, people excited, people, with their families and the kids and all the things, right? So anyway, we got through the line, we got out into, the main entrance. We were so hungry because I didn't want to eat anything from the shoot because I didn't want to be like, maybe bloated or whatever. So anyway, we went directly to the cafe, and never, ever, ever have I needed to wait because the cafe was so crowded, but they can't like block the aisle. So anyway, a very kind gentleman. And I will say this, Longwood Gardens is top notch when it comes to patron services. They know what they're doing. They appreciate you being there. They're very helpful, very courteous and professional. And I absolutely love it. So anyway, hubby and I, we didn't really want to get anything major because, I'm going to be on time tonight, y'all, because we got to go to dinner later. But so we got a little something to eat and, some coffee because it still is pretty chilly out. I think it was like about 50 degrees with a little bit of sun because it had rained like, the night before and everything. So we did that. We had our little bites. We went into the plant conservatory. It was so busy. It was so pretty. I didn't take too many videos because, so many people with their children, and I didn't want to, have to wait and all of that. So I did take a few shots. I'll make a short so you can see what I saw. And And then we walked along, took a few more pictures, and I can't really explain to you like the vastness of this plant conservatory. So, but some of the pans that you'll be able to see in the videos will kind of give you an idea. And I'm sure you've probably seen some of my previous Longwood videos, and it's just really massive and so pretty. And I was just there for like the almost final day of the Chrysanthemum Festival. So to see it like a week, prior, well, I should say, to see it a week later and how they've cleared out everything. So they have all these employees and so many volunteers, and, with the brand new installation, like, it just shows you like the pride that they have of putting on a show. Okay, because that's what it is. And it's like a destination. It's an absolute destination. In my opinion, it's worth every penny. And by this time, Longwood should be like paying me. Because I know I'm their number one ambassador. Okay, I know I am. So anyway, we walked around. We walked on the outside. It was the golden hour, so I was able to get this, beautiful like sunset, and it like where the trees are. There's a part where you can like sit on a bench and just kind of watch it, and it's just so pretty. So we did that, and I had on my sneakers after the photo shoot because me and heels, that's not the mix. But so anyway, we were walking around, and they have a small like fountain show where they do like the lights a little bit. But by that time, it was not quite dark yet. And we were like ready to go because, like I said, we'd been out like all day, really. But so I took more pictures, and it was something else. Oh, one of the displays that I really, really enjoyed, inside the plant conservatory, there was this big giant. It's normally like the focal point, so you kind of go into this area, but they had like these cascading poinsettias in like this like yellow, the pale kind of creamy color. So you have the really, really tall ones, and then it, graduated down, and it like flowed into the tree, and then it like surrounded the tree. It was so pretty. And I think that tree was blue decoration. So I enjoyed that. And then what else? I think that was pretty much it. And, just taking pictures and stuff like that. So I will be following up a little bit later with more actual lights and footage of Longwoods. Now, this is a good segue into gift giving for your favorite gardener. Okay? Now, because I love public gardens, as I've constantly reiterated, my number one suggestion is if you know a gardener in your life, and if you know that they really enjoy a certain public garden, just get them a membership, okay? It is literally the gift that will keep on giving, okay? Like totally. For instance, so with Longwood, let's say if you bought me a Longwood membership, and because you know how much I love it, well, guess what? Here's a nice little, they actually mail these out like when you're a member. So when you give the gift of membership, they'll probably get one of these in the mail. But even like if you don't want to just give somebody something, like when I give gifts, I typically like to dress it up or, wrap it nicely, put a really pretty bow on it, really make it as a presentation. So you could, give this with an email or something like stating like you've received the gift of membership. I've never gifted a membership, so I don't know exactly what that would look like, but I need to keep that in mind. So anyway, you have this right here, which is like a holiday calendar. So you're not just giving the gift like, oh, here's a gift, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. But this right here can actually help them in figuring out what they have to look forward to with their membership, right? So, and it explains all the way through January. Now, the other beauty of giving this type of gift is that it's a great alternative to going to a restaurant. Okay? You don't have to go to a restaurant all the time. You can go, you can look at pretty plants, pretty flowers, get ideas for your spring garden. Okay? And it's also a good time where you can go with friends or family, hang out, get your steps in, learn more about plants, get more ideas, and just really kind of calm your nervous system, which in this place called America, we need more of that these days, don't we? Yes, we do. So let me see what's going on in the chat here. It is absolutely amazing. Like, what do the kids say? It's not cap, okay? It's not cap. I tell you the truth about this place. So yes, I'm gonna get those pics and videos out. Oh, I think this is somebody new. Have you run? No, I don't know what that is. So I'll have to look that up. So yes, we got to focus on keeping our nervous system calm, focusing on nature, positive things, happy things. Yes. So gift and membership. And if you don't know what's in your area, all you need to do is Google public gardens, in my area, or if you have, I would say if you're in a smaller town, then Google whatever your big city is. Okay. Next, what gardener does not need this? Because we all need this. Now, I know some people don't use it all the time, but gloves. We have to have some nice gloves. So my recommendation is to find some gloves that is a nice color that your friends like, a certain flower. Like if they like purple, then you get some gloves that have purple in it. Easy peasy. So that's one thing. Gloves, of course. Now, as a gardener, sometimes we can be particular about the type of tools. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying a certain type of tool. Now, if you want to get a gift certificate for that particular brand, you can gift that, and then they can select something that they actually need, because you don't want to potentially duplicate, like a certain instrument that they already have. So that's another thing. Something else is for a cute little stocking stuffer, because we are all about everything botanical over here. So this is a cute little stocking stuffer. This comes from in New Jersey. There's a chocolatier. So it's already pre-wrapped, and it has like I don't know if you could see that. So if I had to guess, these look like olive leaves. Yeah, these look like olive leaves. So you can get something like that, and it has 4 pieces of chocolate in it. Warm wishes for cozy season. Yes. And then what else do I have? Oh, this right here. Now, You don't have to wait until like Christmas or anything. But this right here, this is a beautiful rosemary, which is a lovely perennial. You can use it as a container, or you can plant it in the ground. And last year I harvested the rosemary all the way, I think maybe like mid-December. So you can definitely use this. But if you're going on a Thanksgiving visit, this would be a nice hostess gift for someone that is a gardener or someone that absolutely loves to cook. Now, with this particular thing, gift rather, you can place it into a bag, or if you're, into decorating, you could wrap it in some type of nice cellophane or something like that. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, and another thing, right now, you can find the rosemary that's in like the bigger box stores, and they usually, some I've seen like create as like a Christmas tree. So those are like cute, the nice little tree formed gift. And then this, for all of us lovely ladies over 40 who want a little bit more fashion in our lives. So this is a beautiful fan that actually hails from Cape Town, South Africa. So they had this lovely floral print, and it feels so good. Because when we get those surges, those flashes. So, hi Tracy. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. And then here's another one, another pretty fan, a different type color scheme. Oh, this feels so great. So you can do something like that. So most gardeners love anything floral print. Yes, I'm speaking for most of us. We love any type of floral print, anything fun like that. And, or if you're into like a DIY, you can make your own little succulent. Oh, that's what I saw. So Longwood has these really, really beautiful succulent, what do you call them? Columns, succulent columns that were near those poinsettias I was explaining. But, oh my gosh, like, I'm not good with succulents. But you know what? This was actually left outside all summer. It had no issues. Now, if you don't know, like when you have like a terracotta container, these actually dry out pretty quickly. But that's fine, because with the succulents, you don't want to have to, well, they don't like being wet because they store their own water in the petals. And so you don't have to worry about having a fear of overwatering when you plant them in a terracotta plant. Pro tip, okay? So, and then you can also dress it up, like if you wanted to put like some moss or, anything around it. If you had some kind of festive something or another, you could just place that on there. You could wrap this in cellophane. You could put it in a cute bag. I wouldn't put it in like a really large bag, because you wouldn't want to potentially damage the leaves. So that's another quick little idea. And then definitely get like a tray. And typically when you purchase the terracotta plants, you can buy a little tray that comes with it. if you're looking for these, you can right now at this time of the year, you can go to Michael's and you can find them. So we have that. And then something else now, because I'm into like bright, fun colors. This is something else. I don't know why, but it gives me like garden vibes. So I got these candles from the African American Museum of History and Art in DC. So this would be something nice, especially, for someone if they're celebrating Kwanzaa, or like I said, if they just enjoy, bright colors or something like that. And then if you maybe found like some candle holders that have some type of botanical interest, then that would be a really cute gift as well, right? So we have that, and I think that's it for now. So quick little things. You want to be, of course, you're thoughtful, the fact that you want to get them a gift anyway. But listen, if you don't want to buy something, if you want to make something, that's also wonderful as well. Now, I'm right now working on holiday. I am hungry, y'all. Okay, I hope you're still here. So sorry about that. Too much abracadabra over here. Too much. It's too much. Oh, hey, Dr. Sashin. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I love succulents because they take care of themselves. Yes, we definitely love a plant that will take care of themselves. So the studio I was at today, they had this really beautiful monstera and then some other plants like on the other side of the table. And I was like, oh, I'm a gardener and I love plants. And the lady was like, yeah, like, well, I'm so bad sometimes because I don't always water them like I should. And I was like, girl, that's all of us. That is all of us. But remember, Water Wednesday, one of my internet friends, she's a gardener and she taught me that. Water Wednesday. Now, I don't always adhere to that, but we don't want to talk about that. Water Wednesday, guys. And because we are in winter, if you're here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in winter and you don't have to water your plants as much. You see my plant behind me? Isn't she pretty? She is doing so well. And then this one over here in the corner, she's doing well too. She has like a lot of new friends that's coming along and new babies. I am so sorry, Joy. Just too much. Just swiping and messing and touching. All right, y'all. Let's see. Yes, definitely check out the online store. Definitely glad that the shutdown madness has passed for now, but definitely check them out. And I haven't been, I guess, in maybe a couple of years. So it would be nice to see what new exhibits that they have as well. And that's also another great gift idea. I mean, I don't know. They do have garden, like, plantings outside of the museum, which I did like, it was a short, like some years ago, just of the different plantings. I don't know if they change them out every single time, and then of course you have the U.S. Botanic Garden, which is free. And the last time, I haven't been there in the winter, but the last time when I was there in the summer, it was so hot. It was so hot. And I don't think I ever shared any of that. Let me ask y'all. So I'm very guilty of having footage that I've not shared yet, and it's not real time. So would you still want to see it though? Like, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but I was in Kigali, Rwanda, this past spring. Yeah, it was before summer. So they don't have like public gardens like how we have it here in the States, but it's more of like a focus on plants, and like you see birds of paradise like all around, just like an everyday type plant, and these beautiful birds of paradise plantings all around. And I went to what is called like a nursery. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to share it. Whether y'all want to see it or not, I need to share it because you will not believe. So like these tropical plants like the elephant ears, they don't have the black nursery pots like we have here in the States. It's some type of like bag. I'm sure it's made out of I wouldn't say it has to be plastic. But they don't, so plastic bags in Rwanda, they are against the law, but they can make things where it's not like the typical plastic bags that we have here when you go to the market, which even in my state, they're actually doing away with now. But so those gardens, I've never seen anything like it. And everything, like you go this way, it's gardenias, that way, elephant ears, just all around, just all around. And then they have the containers, which are across the street. And some of those, the guys they hand make these containers, like massive containers. And I felt so bad when I was looking around because they're like, oh, we can deliver it to you. And I'm just like, I'm not from here. And I felt so sad and the guy even told me, he said, well, I can paint it whatever color you want. Just let me know. And I was like, oh, I'm just visiting and blah, blah, blah. So yes, but that, back to the plants, it kind of felt like a jungle. It felt like a jungle. And I didn't get any pricing because I didn't want to get their hopes up that I was going to purchase something, because I can't, even if I wanted to, like I wouldn't be able to import it into the country anyway. But yes, I have a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do better, y'all. Just pray for me. Pray for your girl. Pray. Yes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Dr. Sashin. Yes, it does not have to be tied to the moment. And yes, because even sometimes on YouTube, I see videos that are from like several years ago. But so as a gardener, of course, it's just the beauty of it. Who doesn't love a beautiful plant? Or who's not interested in seeing how people in other countries, like how they handle their, plant life and everything. So yes. All right. So y'all gonna hold me to it. Joy and Dr. Sashin, I got you. We're gonna get this stuff out. Yes. All right, y'all. So I'm going to wrap it up here. If you have any additional questions or perhaps something that you would like to see, let me know. now I'm thinking that cozy time and on Friday nights is not going to work. So let me know if you would prefer either Saturday morning, Saturday night, or maybe a Sunday night. Just I'm kind of playing around with some ideas. But I definitely want you to tell me because I want you to be down here with me so I don't have to talk to myself. All righty. So the time is 8:13. I'm going to be closing down. I'm going to go get me something to eat and I'm going to come back. I'm going to take off all this makeup and I'm going to bed because I've had a very long day. But this was fun, short and sweet, which I don't want to, keep y'all out here all night, even though I know you would stay all night because you love the plants. I don't know. But we won't do that tonight. So thank you so much for stopping by. If you will, share this live with someone in your family, a budding gardener, an experienced gardener. I'm trying to build up my garden club of friends, virtual, and hopefully IRL, like the kids say, in real life. So yes, like, comment, share, subscribe, tag, do all the things. Just send me some ideas and let me know you're out there. So I really appreciate y'all. And I will be seeing you soon. Have a great weekend, y'all. Bye.